You don't need to have the same boring desktop interface like everyone else. That is why I'm here to show you these simple tweaks that would leave you with a segmented taskbar, fine widget, unique visualizer, and a custom cursor. Welcome to this channel. Let's get straight to it. First of all, we're going to tidy up this taskbar. Go right here, right click on the taskbar, go to your taskbar settings. Now we're going to disable any of these items we don't need. For example, this taskbar view, I'm just going to disable that. On the search, go right here to search box, expand this and select hide. Now the search bar is not here anymore and we have only the icons right here in the middle. We'll go to the next one right here. First of all, I'm going to close this, go on to Microsoft Store. Now we're going to search for TranslucentTB. Here we have it. Click on that, click on install, wait for it. Now installation is completed. Click on open, select continue. So we're going to go right here to the right side, click on here. Now you can see this TB icon, right click on that, now go on to desktop, and here we're going to select acrylic. We just want to have this blur effect on this taskbar. Now as you can see right here, these icons are not visible, so we're going to change that. On your desktop, right click on here, go to personalize, select colors. Under choose your mode, go to the right side here, going to expand these, select custom, and here under choose your default mode, we're going to change this to dark. Now as you can see, these icons are visible and clear to see. We're done with that. We're going to X on this and we'll go to the next one right here. Go onto your browser. Guys, we're going to be doing this step by step, and all the links I'll be using in this video will be provided in the description. Now I'm going to download this task separator real quick. Go to the right side here, and on this side we can see latest. Select latest. Now click on this particular link right here, click on that. Now we're going to navigate to the file location. Here in downloads we have the zip file. I'm just going to highlight on it and select extract all. Click on extract, highlight on this setup, right click on it and run as administrator. If you get this kind of info, just select more info and click on run anyway. Go on to next, select next, wait for it. We're going to close this. Proceed to the icon right here, double click on it to launch it. Here we have the simple interface. I'm going to show you how to add separator right here. Just click on create separator. Now you're going to notice we have this vertical line on the taskbar. Just highlight on it, right click on it and select pin to taskbar. Now you're going to proceed to drag this to anywhere you want to put it, and I'm going to put it right here. So after doing that, we're going to close and we're going to repeat the step again. Launch it, create task separator, go right here, pin to taskbar, going to drag it, place it wherever we want it to be, and close it. Now this taskbar looks more organized. It also allows you to split these app icons into groups, which is pretty cool. So that's it about the taskbar separator. We're going to go to the next one right here. Now we're going to change this wallpaper. I'm going back to the browser. The next one right here is this wallpaper from this website. You can check it out. Proceed to the right side, click on this download icon. Again, we head on back to the downloads. This is the wallpaper we just downloaded. Highlight on it, right click on it, set as desktop background. Click on that. When you minimize this, now you can see that we have this brand new wallpaper which is looking awesome. We can proceed to hide these icons. Right click on your desktop, go to view and select show desktop icons. Moving on to the next one, we're going to get some widget right here. We'll go back to the browser. So we're going to download UWidget. We're going to scroll down here and select latest. Scroll down again. We're going to choose this one that says WinX64 zip. Click on that. Proceed to the downloads. Highlight on the zip file, select extract all. Extract it. Proceed to open this WinX64 folder. Now we're going to launch this UWidget setup. Double click on that. More info. Run anyway. Here is the setting for this UWidget. We're going to be adding some of this widget on our desktop right here. So I'm going to bring this down a bit here. The first thing I'm going to do right now is to go to general settings, click on general. On the run on startup, go right here and enable this. Okay, whenever you restart your computer, you're going to automatically have your widget running. So it is important to enable this. Proceed to calendar, click on that. Out of these two options, I'm going to click on this one. For some reasons, it doesn't appear. It's just going to go behind here. So I'm going to minimize this and drag this right up here. So go to the next one, which is the clock, and I'm going to choose the first one, this analog one. Click on that one, minimize again, drag this up, go back. Now I'm going to choose weather. Again, I'm going to choose the first one and minimize. Before we position this widget, we're going to make some slight changes. Go back here. I'm going to go to advanced. Disable snap positions. Now you'll be able to move the widget and position it anywhere you want it to be. Scroll down a bit. I'm going to change the widget size to 62. Tap on enter. Oh, now we have this smaller widget, which is looking better. And the widget margin, I'm going to put it on 17. We don't want to do too much. And widget radius, I'm going to put it on 22. Proceed to appearance. Now we're going to scroll down a bit. For this font, we're going to change this font from Inter to Microsoft Yahoo. Under accent color, we're going to go right here, expand it, and change to manual. So now we have this opportunity to change this color. Just click on this one and you can actually move this around, play around with it to get the exact color tone that you want. On the contrary, you can click on this palette icon right here. You can just simply click on any of these colors to change. Okay, so I'm just going to select this first one right here. I'm going to touch on a vacant place here to close it. So I'm going to minimize the settings and go on to this weather, right click on it, select edit weather. And here you can change to your city, to get a precise weather forecast. I'm going to change to London, United Kingdom, and select done. Right click on the weather. I'm going to change it to medium. Now we can reposition the widget, and I'm just going to move this right here. Somehow this is giving that macOS vibes and it's looking pretty cool, but we're not done yet. We'll go to the next one right here. Go back to the browser. Now we're going to download Rainmeter. Go right here, straight up, click on the download link. I'm going to install Rainmeter by clicking on this and select OK. Next, install it. Click on finish. After installing Rainmeter, by default will be greeted with these widgets. They're going to remove these. Just right click on it, select unload skin. Do the same right here, unload skin. Right click on this, unload skin, unload skin. Again, I'm going to proceed to the browser. The next one right here is Fountain of Colors in deviantart.com. Okay, the first thing you have to know, guys, before you can download anything from this website, you have to create a free account. It's very easy. Just create an account and you're good to go. And since I already have an account, I'm just going to proceed to this download icon and click on it. Again, we're heading back to the downloads. And there we have this Fountain of Colors. Just double click on that. Select install. This is the visualizer, and as I speak, guys, you can see some movement right here, and that is the same thing you get when you're playing any music or sounds on your computer. Okay, so now we're going to make some changes right here. The first one we're going to do under this visualizer, we're going to change the bar width to 5. Okay, and the bar gap we're going to change to 4. Just going to leave this bar count the way it is, and for this sensitivity we're going to drag it to 48. Okay, for the smoothing level, drag it up to 8. Now this looks better and smoother, and we're going to do something about this color. Click on styling, and now you have these colors where you can easily click on any of these colors. To take this a step further, we're going to go to more, click on more. I'm going to give you these color codes. Type in this color codes. 42 for this first one. Under G, we're going to change this to 130. Okay, for the B, we're going to change this to 201. Once you've done that, click on OK. So now you can see we have this blue color which matches well with what we have going on down here. We're going to change the position of this visualizer. To do that, we're going to go to general, go on to general, rotation angle. We're going to drag this one up to 180 degrees. I'm trying to put it on 180 degrees, but it's just going right above. I guess this is some bugs issue, but I'm going to show you how to fix this real quick. Go down here, I'm going to expand this, and here you have this Rainmeter icon. Click on this Rainmeter icon. As you can see here in the Rainmeter settings, we have this Fountain of Colors, which is what we're working with here. So I'm going to expand Fountain of Colors. I'm going to expand this clone, I'm going to expand it, select this clone.ini and load. After loading the clone, go ahead and close this and go right here to Fountain of Colors.ini, then select unload. Now we're left with the clone, and very easy, guys. To open the settings, all you have to do is to click on this. Okay, once you click on the visualizer, the setting pops out. Now if you go back to general settings, you can see that it's on 180 degrees already. And now we're going to close this one. I'm going to minimize this one, and I'm going to drag this right to the middle here. Gonna drag it, and one more thing we have to do, I'm just going to click on this again and go back to general. Now under visualizer height, we're going to drag this back to 37. Once we're done with all that, going to close it. We're going to the final one right here. Go back to this browser. Now we're going to download this Cursor Concept 3 by Jeffrey Creations. Shout out to Jeffrey Creations, by the way. First of all, make sure you've created an account. After that, proceed to the download icon and click on it. Now go back again to the downloads. Right here is the zip file for the cursor. Just highlight on it. So navigate right here and select extract all. Extract. Now we're going to open this cursor folder. We have two options right here. We have dark and we have light. In this video, I'm going to be using the light one. Open up the folder. So right here are the components for the cursor. Go right here to install. Highlight on it. Right click on it. I'm going to select install. Click on open. So by default, after installing that, these mouse properties should pop up. Otherwise, you can search for your mouse properties. You can proceed right here, expand this. Here we have the list of all the cursors that are present on this computer. Okay, this is the cursor we just installed. Select it, proceed here, click on apply. Now as you can see, we have this brand new cursor and it's looking pretty cool. And once that's done, you can click on OK to close it. And if you don't want this anymore, you can just right click on here and unpin from taskbar. Then proceed right here and type remove. Once you type remove here, type on enter. So here you have all the apps installed on your computer. So here you're just going to type task separator. Okay, as you can see right here, you can just go ahead to the side here, click on this three dot, then uninstall it. And this is the same way you're going to uninstall the Rainmeter and any other apps that you want to remove from here. If you don't want the custom cursor anymore, you can proceed to your search bar and search for mouse settings. Click on mouse settings. And right here, you're going to go to additional mouse settings. Proceed to pointers. Highlight on this one and select delete. That is all you have to do to remove this cursor. Just delete it, and if you want to choose any other cursor, you can just expand this and select any one of your choice. I'm going to X on that and I'm going to exit this one. So that's going to be all for now, guys. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, leave it a like and also remember to subscribe to this channel. Have a nice day. Peace out.